channel. So first and foremost, where have I been? Y'all, my laptop was out of commission, and so you about to get caught up with all the videos of the things that we've been doing behind the scenes, because it's had to be behind the scenes. Y'all, I'm not even gonna tell y'all the posting schedule. The goal is to do it 2 to 3 times a week. I'm gonna let God handle the rest, and he gonna set in stone. And when I feel like he really confirmed this is the schedule, then I'm gonna let y'all know then. Because I feel like anytime I tell y'all something, life be like, nope. God be like, nope, wait, hold on, do this real quick. But y'all, in today's video, we are talking about the tomatoes that I am planting for the year, y'all. I am really excited because I'm not even gonna hold y'all. I'm not doing no tomatoes that I've ever done before, okay? And I am really excited about it because the main focus this year is to really get to doing some hot sauces, to sit here and do some barbecue sauces, do some ketchup. You know, that's like my main goals for why I'm growing these things. Of course, we're going to enjoy fried green tomatoes, you guys. Of course, we're going to sit here and enjoy BLTs because those eat down. Like, I really love them. But you guys, I got the tomatoes in my pocket of all the tomatoes that we are going to be going over. I'm debating on how I want to stake them up because I believe only 2 of my tomato plants that I'm going to talk to you guys about are determinate, and all the rest are indeterminate. Now, if you don't know what determinate and indeterminate is, that is totally fine. Let me go ahead and educate you real quick. So indeterminate means that there's no determined height of how tall a plant will grow. And so tomatoes is a vining plant, just like how some squashes are, or watermelons, grapes, they're vining plants. So that means as long as they got the space and they got something to sprawl on, they will continue to sprawl all the way until your last frost, meaning until your frost date where the plant is killed. Now, in regards to determinate, that means they have a determined height. Sometimes tomato plants get to 3 feet, 4 feet, 5 feet at max sometimes, and then just stunt out. And that's usually when all the fruits on that plant start to ripen at the same time. Sometimes that doesn't happen depending on exactly what variety tomato you're doing, even though it's indeterminate. Sometimes they still come in waves of being ripened, but they're more consistent with ripening, like within the next 2 weeks, versus you got one ready now, you got to wait 2 weeks for the next one for just one, versus you'll get a bundle of them on a determinate plant usually. And they're usually a bush style type of determinate plant, so you can put them in tomato cages. So I am going to have a few of those. But y'all, I am really super duper excited about this, you guys. I have missed you guys so much. So without further ado, let's get on into it. So y'all, a lot of my seeds, of course, you know, I love down in my gardener. So we're going to go ahead and go through the first 2 plant seeds that are not from In My Gardener, because they're from Botanical Interest, which is Epic Gardening. He bought them about 1.5 years ago, maybe 2 years ago. And so what we are going to be doing, which is one of the determinate plants, it's a bush plant. It is the Supremo tomato. And it says it's a bush variety type. Look at those, y'all. These look like they're a type of Roma. You can tell it's a hybrid as well. It looks like the San Marzano to me, but I've never actually grown those. So we're going to be growing these. Then we also are going to be growing the purple Cherokee again. We're going to try these again this year. You know how I am on my plants, on my seedlings, y'all. Only the tough survive with me. So I'm being intentional to hopefully make sure one of the tough ones is a Cherokee purple, okay? I'm doing better. We're going to all do better together, right? Yep. Gardening's fun. The next thing I am going to be growing, you guys, is this pink oxheart tomato. And these are now the In My Gardener seeds. So if you all are interested in getting them, go ahead on over to them. And you guys, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Me doing this video right now, these have not been planted. Usually we plant these at the beginning of February. All of these seed packages say 6 to 8 weeks before the last frost. So guess what? We may get a later harvest on this, but we're doing a slow garden. I feel like I really do a slow garden every year, and I still get burnt out at the end. So I ain't even worried about it. This is actually indeterminate though, but they remind me of the shape of some Romas. But you guys, yeah, it says it's delicious for paste. They grow about 16 to 32 ounces. So that's about 1.5 pounds to 2 pounds. Those are big tomatoes, and that's what all of these other ones are. Big tomatoes, and I'm really excited. I had to do my thumbnail. All right, the next one that we're going to be doing is the Tiffin Mennonite tomato. Look at that. That looks huge. It looks huge, you guys. And this is brought over from Germany by the Mennonites. It easily surpasses a pound on average. We are also going to do some of these. They look like candy stripes. These are the vintage wine tomatoes. We're going to get some of these in the ground. I'm really super duper excited because I like pretty things in the garden. And I want to see, of course, you know, with my tomatoes, do they split? How do they ripen? How do they do under just in my climate in general, you know? Another one I'm really excited about is the giant Belgium tomato. Look at how meaty that looks, you guys. That looks so good. This looks like a tomato that I could easily see myself going into the garden with some salt, picking it off, and literally just snacking on this because of how meaty it is. It just looks so good, you guys. That's why I want to grow it. Next, you guys, this is like a cousin almost, they say, to the tomatoes, but it's still a tomato. I've never grown it before. I was told you grow it once, you'll grow it forever because they self-seed so nicely. And this is the Aunt Molly's ground cherry tomatoes. If y'all have experience with any of these things, let me know. I was told this tastes like a candy, almost like a pineapple almost. Now, if it does have a slight pineapple taste, I think that'll be great because I have a best friend that is allergic to pineapples. So maybe she can enjoy this, you know, since it's not pineapple. You guys, like I said, fried green tomatoes is that girl. Here in Kentucky, we're Southern, and a lot of people love to ask me for my tomatoes, and when I want them to get a good decent size, they start ripening too quick, so they're not able to get the green tomatoes. We're gonna just go ahead and solve all of that by having this. They got fried green tomatoes, okay? This is the Aunt Ruby's German green tomato. I am really excited to see how this is going to taste. I think it is beautiful, and I already have people waiting in line for that. That is one thing for sure that people always ask me for every single year is green tomatoes. So for these to look like they're going to be a decent size, on average it says the fruits are about a pound each. And in 2003, they won the Heirloom Garden Show Taste Test. I am so excited. So excited, you guys. Okay. Next, you guys, you know, my favorite color is orange if you don't know. But I don't mind things that are like oranges, yellow. I was told the brighter the tomato, the less acidic it is. And it gets a more of a sweetness to it. I'm not looking for candy because I don't eat candy. But I do want to try these, and I have a few of these that are actually more on the orangish yellow side, and this is a goaty tomato, you guys. Now, if you can notice, all of my tomatoes are supposed to be big. They're supposed to easily be able to reach a pound, or, you know, a pound, because 16 ounces is a pound. So I'm really excited to see if this would be one as well. Even if it doesn't, it is okay. I am looking to see what things are prolific. I am looking to look for their tasting. I am looking to see the meatiness of them. That giant Belgium, I think I've had that seed packet for like 2 years, and I've wanted to try it. So this year we're going all uncomfortable, all stops. Like, we're doing things that we have not planted. Like, none of these have I ever planted, ever. So let's see how the garden year goes, you guys. Next, I have the mushroom basket tomato, you guys, and this looks like it's going to be a meaty, good tomato. I love tomatoes that are shaped like this because they remind me of pumpkins, you guys. And fall is my favorite time of the year, not only because my birthday is around that time, but because it's my favorite color all around, which is orange, and different variations of orange in my head, from the reds to the browns to the yellows. It's just a cozy time of year. Though I love summer, don't get me wrong, but I love things that remind me of pumpkins. It ain't even gotta be a pumpkin. Speaking of pumpkins, you guys, I gotta make pumpkin butter because I still got some pumpkin in the freezer. We're gonna have to make pumpkin butter because we made No, we did make pumpkin butter. We got to make sweet potato butter because I still got a lot of good sweet potatoes, y'all. All right, back to the tomatoes. We still got a few left. We are going to try this hillbilly. Oh, excuse me. We're going to try this hillbilly tomato, y'all. Don't that look good? I feel like this will be a good BLT sandwich tomato. That'll just be real juicy. It's a little funny shapes to a degree, but y'all remember my goal also not only is to grow these things for me, but I want to expand to grow for other people as well, for them to enjoy, maybe possibly sell, just to reinvest into the garden. So yeah. Another one that I think is really cool looking, you guys. I really love the variations of colors. I almost got the atomic grape tomatoes, which is like a greenish purple tomato. And it's really cute and a lot of people have it. But I think I already have the seeds for it. And if I don't, I just didn't. I know I didn't get it the other day, though I seen it. But I love this one. It reminds me of like one of them gummy worms or something, the variations of the colors. And this is an old German tomato, y'all. Almost mushroomish to a degree, but it looks like it's going to be a good meaty tomato. They says they produce jaw-dropping 2-pound tomatoes, larger than salad plates in diameter. You guys, I'm telling you, I am in the business of wanting to share these things. Now, the only thing that I'm scared of, what I ain't really scared of, but I'm still figuring it out. And if you all want to give me advice, tips, help, whatever tricks, put it down below for me. But it's how to stake these up so that they don't, the tomatoes, when they producing, they're not snapping the plant. Because it's all fun, love, and games unless my plants get snapped. And then I'm going to be sad. Then I'm going to be real sad if I'm being completely honest. So I want to make sure I'll be able to support them properly as I grow these. So that's another reason I'm growing them, to make me get the things needed to properly support these. Another thing that I'm growing, which is another golden tomato, is the gold medal tomato, you guys. Another big jaw dropper. 1 to 2 pounds. It's a golden yellow color with vibrant streaks and marbling throughout. See, again, they say the lighter ones, they're sweet, low acid taste. And this is perfect for just fresh eating, salads, and sandwiches. Now, let me find a tomato like these that will have me like, oh yes, BLT every single day. I know one thing I do want to do, like I'm happy that I'm learning to can and everything like that, but I do want to start eating things more seasonally and then get burnt out on them so that when the next year comes, I'm just like, my mouth is salivating like, it's almost here. You know, that's what I want. So we're going to work on it and see. Now, I have heard ravings and ravings and ravings about this tomato plant, you guys. I've never grown it, never tasted. But I've heard ravings about this being a good tomato in regards to flavor. And that is the Abe Lincoln tomato, y'all. If y'all have tried any of these tomatoes, let me know down below if it's not too much to ask. Like, I would really like to know the flavor standpoints of them, if you all are growing them, if you all have ever tried them. Now, this just says this is a classic variety with good acidity and regular tomato leaves. It makes a perfect slicing tomato. It produces a normal amount of fruit. It will overcompensate in the quality of taste. These are amazing for tomato sauce, soup, paste, and homemade ketchup. They're on my alley loop. Do you hear me? So I'm really excited because it's great for ketchup. I want to eliminate the store eventually, y'all. So slowly but surely getting there. Now, y'all, I said that one was a hot raved one about it and everything like that in these gardening streets on here. But let me tell you, this one as well is also one that's raved about in these gardening streets so much. And I gotta get my hands on it. I gotta try it. I gotta see what the hype's about. See if I like it. See if the people that I'm gonna give them to, see if they like it. Y'all, and that is the Dr. Witchy's white cheese. It depends on how you want to pronounce it. Yellow tomato. You guys, look at that. They are weighing over a pound. Do you see how beautiful they are? They're a tangerine color. It's a deep tangerine color. It is a meaty beefsteak variety. Low acid, rich in flavor, and it's a stunning, meaty, beefy steak variety. I'm really excited. Y'all saw how I ate the peppers in the garden. I'm not going to even hold y'all. I'm going to have a salt and pepper little combo shaker, and we're going to do it up with that too, because I want to be able to do things like that in the garden and have no worries about it and really enjoy what I'm growing, you know? And I love my plates to be colorful as well. That's another thing that I love. I want a colorful plate. Now, y'all, to round off the very last tomato that we are growing, I want sweetness, I want color, I want variety. It is this beautiful, beautiful pineapple tomato. Y'all, I'm so excited. It's a pineapple tomato. It better taste a hint of pineapple and I'll be good. Tomatoes up to 2 pounds each. The color is breathtaking with the red and yellow marbling, and it's a sweet sour taste. It has a pineapple and citrus tones. It's a late season tomato, but it has very high yields. Y'all, I'm sold. I mean, a lot of people, everybody grows tomatoes. Everybody grows tomatoes. I'm sorry, but this year, I've always not like hyped up tomatoes because everybody grows tomatoes. This year, your girl is excited about her tomatoes because I'm growing things I've never touched. Some of these things I can't get in the store, okay? So I'm excited. My tomatoes are about to be fire. I am so excited for this year for the tomatoes, specifically for the tomatoes. A lot of other things, they're repeats that we're going to be doing this year. But I like when we do new things. And I switched it up, and all of these tomatoes are going to be new, y'all. Every single last tomato is going to be new. Next year, I ain't buying no more seeds, y'all. Hold me to it. Unless I ran out of something. Hold me to it, because I got loyalty and loyalty and loyal DNA. I got loyalty and loyalty and loyal DNA. I'm so excited. I feel like I am so wealthy with these in my hands, you guys. I am praying that we have a great gardening year. I don't know what it is about gardening and what it does to me.